Welcome back to tutorial number 2, where we'll be discussing some things, some more tools and tips about company profiles, how to add more information to your company profile, how to connect to social media. So we'll have a look. So you've just signed up as Mr. Supplier. What is it that you want to do? So first off, you've got a new homepage now, where you see the project of the week, which will be a project full of imagery and so forth that you can have a look at, and a notification feed of what's happening on the site, who's signing up, what kind of activity there has been on the site. And you can post notifications here to your network, to your followers, to your social media, and we'll get to that in a moment. So what do we want to do first? Well, we've just created the company profile, and we want to make sure that our company profile is as complete as it can be for hotel companies and specifiers to find our products and services. So, for example, we can add some more offices. We have our headquarters listed. So how about we add another company, for example, and add an address, 123 High Street, and so forth. And this is an office, or it could be a showroom or a warehouse or a factory, but in this case we'll add another office. Pin the office and create it, and we have 2 offices now listed under our profile. And you'll notice you can add as many as you like, and so forth. You can also edit them and change them and so forth. The next thing that we might want to do is manage a portfolio. So if, as a company, we have recently worked on a project, and that project can be anywhere in the world, and it can be any hotel project that we've supplied product to, we can do a number of things. There are many projects listed on the site, as you will have noticed, but you can create a portfolio linked to them, or you can create a portfolio to another project that's not listed. So let's say we worked on the Eastern Mangroves by Anantara. Oh, there it is in Abu Dhabi, and it is listed. So we're going to click that one, or we can create a new one. I'll go here and say, what is it that we did on this particular project? So our company supplied and installed carpet. And you could add a little more detail here. For example, worked with the procurement agent and client to custom produce carpet for all guest rooms and suites, for example. Then we can go here and we can click to add some more information. Let's add a bunch of imagery. You can select multiples and you can add them. You could add a tag, rename the images, for example, suite or king room, and upload all of them. That won't take a moment. And then when that's done, you can continue to the next step, get your work endorsed on this project. So you worked on this project with, for example, as I mentioned before, the procurement agent. So you can find out if that person that you worked with is listed. Matt, Robert, no, nobody's listed there. So you could ask for a endorsement of that person via email over here. And that person will then be able to, they won't necessarily have to join InSpec, but they can write you an endorsement about the work that you supplied and the product that you supplied, and that will be listed under that portfolio. If that person is within the network, they will get the same invitation, and they'll see this line here. We worked together on this particular project. Would you mind endorsing that collaboration and saying a little bit more? You can also skip this step entirely and move on to the next step, where the portfolio will be created. So you can go to your new portfolio. There it is, Eastern Mangroves by your company name. And there you are. You've got a bunch of imagery. In this case, not all about carpet, but we suggest you put in particulars about what you supplied, show the products in a good light, show them in situ, etc. And then, of course, you can share this. But we'll show you a couple more steps in a moment about how you can link this to your an interesting step for you to broaden your reach for your global marketplace. How about adding catalogs? Simple step to make sure that the network of specifiers that may be looking for you always have the latest information. Let's have a look here. So there we go. Add a description about which range it is. You could just say custom, for example, and submit that. And then after a little while, it will upload your catalog so that specifiers and buyers can find your information and download it at any point that they want. Catalog is uploaded. Manage your colleagues. Well, in this case, there's you, and you can just simply add an email address of your colleagues and say, why don't you join me on the company on InSpec? And you can manage events. You can add your own event, for example, saying new product launch party, and you can choose a category. It's a party or it's a product launch. There you go. If you have a separate website, hashtag, Twitter name, come and join us to find out more about our latest range, and add a logo, etc. Oh, and you could then add your own website and create a venue for this. And once you've done that, you can choose an existing venue, but in this case it may be at your office, etc. And you can create that venue and then create the event. You can also, for example, join existing events. So you as the company are going to go to the sleep event in London. You can say that you as an individual are attending, and so that you are now attending the sleep event. And you can also show that you are exhibiting. So if you're exhibiting, what's hole number 3, stand number 12, save that. And now you'll notice that Mr. Supplier is going to be, or supplier company is going to be exhibiting at the event, and who else is attending, meet other people who are on the network at the event, and so forth. When you go back to your home page, you'll notice that the activity that's been going on, for example, you are attending sleep event and your company is exhibiting at sleep event, that is visible to everybody on the network. And so showing your prospective clients what you're doing and what your company's up to. The next tutorial will focus on social media and how to connect. So, for example, joining an event, how to push that to your social network, or tagging a product and how to push that to your social network. Thanks a lot.